What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Party Next Short. And today I'm here to bring y'all a new episode to the series y'all love, Exposed, and we are featuring SEXYY RED today. Not gonna lie, Stunner Girl was the next girl and video I had in mind to do, but literally on the plane back home, because y'all know I just celebrated my 26th birthday in Vegas. Check out that vlog if you haven't already. But on the plane, I just had this idea and I said, no, I'm gonna do SEXYY RED and y'all can get Stunner Girl later on this month. What prompted me to make this was this whole sexualized conversation that we've been having, or people in general just been having on Twitter and other various places. So I was like, let me put my 2 cents in here. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support and all the birthday wishes and everything y'all done. My voice is a little shy, so it might go in and out throughout this video. Also, disclaimer, because I feel like it's very important I add this at the beginning of all of my exposed videos. I'm not exposing things per se, just talking about many things that you might not have known about said individual, so you can see things from a different point of view. I also don't have any personal feelings tied to these people because I don't know them, so I'm not a hater. This is just entertainment and my job because I got bills.
You got work. You got work.
However, I know there's still gonna be someone upset in the comment section, so without further ado, let's just get started with my thoughts. So SEXYY real name is Janae Naraya Weary, and she was born April 15, 1998. But she is known to us as SEXYY Red. She said she got the stage name SEXYY Red because, you know, she considered herself sexy, as well as her name in middle school was Red. She's also said that she's always been the vulgar one of her friend groups, always been the one that's just been straightforward. It is what it is type vibe. She's a rapper and she grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. So she's 25 years old and she also has a 2-year-old son.
Chucky, close the door on them. Say, we don't want y'all in here. Close the door, Chucky. Close the door.
You gonna close the door on Gigi?
Close the door.
So the way she started rapping, she got into rapping when her boyfriend cheated on her, and she decided to write a diss song about it.
Okay, the reason I started rapping is because my boyfriend, he was cheating on me with a lame ass bitch, so I made a song about it. And I made a diss song about him and the girl and her friends, because you know the friends be in on it too. So I was talking all stuff about them. And then I showed my boyfriend a song, and he was like, dang, you straight know how to rap, you straight snap. And I'm sitting here talking stuff about him, but he was liking it. He was like, dang. And then we'd get in the car, I'd ride with my boyfriend, he'd go pick up his friends to go hang out with them and stuff. And he'd be like, listen to her song, y'all, listen to her new song, and be like, rap that shit for him, rap that shit, man. And then they'd turn on the beat and I just start rapping. And that's how that started.
So this is in 2018 when she decided to start making music. And you know, she said in like her city and neighborhood, she was like a known local celebrity, you know. They'll pay her like, hey, come to the club, you know, perform this song, we'll throw you like $100, $150. Oh, boom, that's what she was doing.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm in it for the moolah. I need money. I gotta live. So I want all the money. Like whatever I can do to get some money, and I know no sucking and nothing like that. But whatever I can do to get some money, I'm gonna do it. Say my show is $10,000 and the person only got $5,000. I'm not gonna turn that 5 down. I'm gonna at least go to the show my face or something. You're not gonna get the full experience, but I'm gonna take that 5 bands. Like I'm just gonna, and it's gonna add up every time. I'm getting everything. So yeah, them some goals. And like just get my son out the hood, like so he don't gotta grow up in the kind of environment I did. And money. Money is the main root, because I feel like money gonna take you anywhere.
Now in 2018, this is how I got introduced to SEXYY Red. She put out this one song that went viral and it was called 1,000 Jugs.
I was rolling with your man. He picked me up in the coupe.
And if you remember that clip, yeah, that's her that was walking down the street with that gun. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Like I remember seeing it was all over Instagram and stuff like that. People was laughing at it, people bopping to it. A lot of people, they don't know that that's her. You know, they put 2 and 2 together and be like, oh my gosh, that's her. Her walking down the street with this 1,000 miles beat, it helped it took off. And she was still dropping songs. Like she was dropping songs back to back, but it was another song that went viral. When I tell you that's my song to this day, and that is I Love My Nigga. I was rolling so fat. Who you with? Live my nigga. Also, this song right here was a remix to the original song by Tik Tok. I Love My Chopper. You know Tik Tok, what he saying? Fuck a V. I don't know. But that little boy that's in jail, that's a remix to the song that she's doing. Like, that is my song. And like last year or a year before that, it went really viral on TikTok. It was like a little TikTok shit. I was rolling something, you know.
I was rolling something. Bitch, my nigga. A couple zips from cuffs lean in his nipple. I just beat your link cause my baby here with her. I was rolling something. Bitch, my nigga. A couple zips.
Definitely went top 10 in my household, even though I was single at the time. So, in retrospect, if you look at it, she was kind of dropping heat back to back, but she wasn't making the money that she wanted to make, and she was having a really hard time pushing her music out there, you know, taking little small booking fees, but that was about it. I do remember in this era, like 2019, 2020, because I was stalking her page at the time, because I liked the little song, and she had a lip gloss business, but her lip glosses had the craziest name.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Booty hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good. And it's so like, you know, people gonna talk but other people was like, you is a marketing genius, cause the sold so fast. And it smell good too. I be thinking of all out the box. It's not even on purpose. It's just like my brain helped me think outside the box to do some crazy.
And I'm gonna show like the products and stuff like this because I was able to find it on Instagram.
What should we call this drink? Should we call this one drink?
But yeah, the product's name was crazy, but I mean, she was selling, you know, she was selling. I remember that time I had my little lip gloss business, A Look Beauty, and I was like, everybody wanna be A Look Beauty so bad. You know, I was doing names like, you know, Brandy, Rose Gold, Aurora. Her name was BBC, Gonorrhea, Nut. But girl, if it sells, then keep them lips moisturized, you know, do you? But she was always on the scene trying to get her music popping. And it just so happened to start flowing and working in her favor. So I personally remember she started getting real big when she dropped that song with her and SEXYY in 2022, I believe. And it was a song entitled Born by the River. And that song, it made a little buzz. But then I really saw her going viral again when SEXYY, SEXYY, and NLE Chopper, they linked up for that song Slut Me Out. Of course, that song added like a whole bunch of think pieces, which is understandable because it was definitely a vulgar type, and I think they was trying to go for a song on the summer. You know, if you were act bad type of person, you probably bop to it. But the song that really made her who she is, and I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this, is Pound Town. I'm out of town, looking with my round.
I'm thinking like everybody coochie pink, you know, and booty hole was brown, but I just found out it's not. I swear to God, I just found out. Somebody talking about they booty hole pink. I ain't never heard of no pink booty hole. I was really out of town thugging with my rounds, and then I'm like, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown, and it came like that. It was true, so I'm like, so I went in the booth, and this was my first time freestyling too. I'm like, I don't freestyle, I don't do this shit.
That song not only started to take over TikTok, but it then made its way mainstream. So much so that Nicki Minaj hopped on the remix and even had SEXYY Red on live with her. So many people was obsessed with this song, including celebrities. Summer Walker even did like a whole little cover to it.
My pussy pink, my booty hole.
You can tell her she needs to do that song
Brown.
as a session with the choir.
Speaking of Summer Walker, SEXYY Red and Summer has a pretty long friendship. They've been friends for a minute. From what I remember back in like 2019, Summer would always be vibing to SEXYY Red music. I remember when, you know, Summer was dating London on the track. It was a video of her in passenger stand that she was listening to SEXYY Red song, I Love My Nigga. Plus, SEXYY would always repost Summer on her YouTube page and be like, my favorite singer is vibing to my song.
But you and Summer link up.
We met because she used to listen to my songs and stuff. Then we started following each other.
Oh.
And then she had a group chat with all her friends. And they like, you should invite SEXYY to the slumber party. So then
To the slumber party.
yeah. So then they invited me to the slumber party. She had a slumber party in Miami. And that's how we met. But we was shy when we first met each other. But then after a while, we, you know, started seeing like, okay, we similar, you know, like, okay, we got stuff in common.
So they've been cool for a little minute. If you remember in this year, 2023, they hopped on a little fun track together called Since the Guy Gave You. If you got the Since the Guy Gave You. And Summer said it was just for fun, you know. Summer Walker was pregnant. SEXYY Red had her 2-year-old child in the video. So it was just like a little something fun Summer wanted to do. And then again, when Summer Walker had announced EP Clear 2 Soft Life, in the promo video, it was Summer Walker, SEXYY, and SEXYY Red. So they got a little friendship going on. SEXYY Red has been the subject of a lot of think pieces since blowing up so mainstream. People claim that, you know, she's too inappropriate, too vulgar, too this, too that. She's fitting the new image that we do see a lot, a very overly sexualized image of people. Now, I'm gonna jump off task for a hot minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm going to tie this all the way back to SEXYY Red. So just stay with me. If you lost your comfortable position in the bed, this is the time to pause, get re-comfortable, get the snack, cause just follow me, okay? Like I previously stated, it's a new sexualized image, and not just the media, but in black media alone. A lot of stars that we have come to know has taken this new overtly sexualized image, and that was made bold and clear at this year's BET Award. Why is it that, you know, this type of image is now being received with mixed reception? Some say go for it and they're being themselves, but others are sick of it. It's the same copy and paste, you know, image that we've been seeing on everybody for a good little minute now. And it's one thing to be a female rapper doing doing it because, you know, the rappers, it's no rules to them. They do their own thing. You also have R&B singers crossing over into that image as well. Prime example, Janelle Monáe at the Essence Festival. Now, she went viral for flashing the crowd. And I know that she's been doing that a lot lately. You know, this era that she's in with her music requires her to be that sexy girl, that sex symbol. And, you know, if that's what she want to experiment with, you know, that's her God-given right. However, I strongly believe how you enter the industry is how people are going to remember you. And that's how you gain the type of fan base and audience that you have now. And how we was introduced to Janelle Monáe, you know, she was in suits. Even being covered up from head to toe, she still exude beauty. She still gave what needed to be gave. On top of that, keeping more to the imagination. And on top of that, she's talented. Like, go back and look at like some of her previous live performances. Like, the girl is singing, dancing, giving you a performance, giving you something. Even her song I Like That, which is one of my personal favorites, it's sexy without even getting straight to the point. You know, it's so flirtatious. You know, it's cut out, bad look, up and down, sexy type of fun, but without going jam straight there, you know what I'm saying? So that's how people just grew to love Janelle Monáe. Plus, you know, she always eat at like a Met Gala. She was able to get a deal with CoverGirl just strictly on her beautiful face alone. So to go from that particular image to flashing a crowd at Essence Festival, I can't fault people for not understanding. Granted, she probably got tired of putting them suits on, but you want to be mindful of your audience because that is kind of like, it's your claim to fame in a sense. It's one thing to do it at like the private show she was there, you know, I guess that's what you want to do. But at a big crowd at Essence Festival, you know, a whole range of variety of people that are from different ages, you know? And some people, the public are just used to doing, like, you know, if Meg, you know, turn over twerk, we used to that. Lizzo showing, you know, her butt cheeks, we used to that. But, you know, people just not used to that of Janelle Monáe. Kind of like, if you're a fan, you're like, dang, like, another one. And I'm not saying don't express your sexuality or make it seem like, you know, I'm a prude, because no. Because listen, once upon a time, there was a boy named Malik Taylor, and I have lived my life, still living, you know, to a certain extent. But I was always taught, you know, your bedroom is your privacy, and whoever you lay your head next to, you know, that's your business. So if I want to invite whoever to my home and do any and everything with whomever, you know, that's my God-given right, that's my business. If I want to turn into a Sukiyana in the bedroom, that's my business. And it's not that I'm ashamed, I just don't want to lead or be known for my sexuality. At the end of the day, I'm still somebody's son, you know, brother, nephew, friend, church member. You know, I was a teacher. I'm some kid's teacher. You know, that part of my life doesn't need to always cross over into the internet. I don't need Miss Rosie from the usher community at church to know my business like that. You know, that's your business, that's your privacy. Unless you're sleeping with that lady husband. I think that's someone else's business. But you know, clap if you understand what I'm saying. But granted, that's just me. Not everybody has the same moral compass as me. What may be comfortable for me may not be comfortable as someone else. But I always stated it's a big difference between being sexual and sexualized. Let me just throw some examples out there to you. I feel like I'm going more to really love and embrace my body because I was always called like ugly growing up. I was always the ugly friend growing up. I was never the friend, you know, I was always, hey, could you put me on to this friend or this friend? And it's like, I always got treated, I was like, you know, the outcast, and that kind of affected me for a little minute. So it really affected me, and I would say like my self-esteem and confidence was like literally on the floor. But I had to really just start to embrace who I am and accept like, you know, this is how God made me. Like, yeah, I can always go get plastic surgery, change forever, but until I fix what's on the inside, I'm never gonna really like what's on the outside. And I had to accept the fact, you know, I'm different. I'm not the skinny, small, mysterious one. I'm the big, tall, goofy one, and whoever feel it gonna feel it. If you don't like it, oh well. Someone gonna like it. But the main person that's gonna feel it before anybody else is myself. You know, I look in the mirror, even looking at myself right now, I think I'm a very handsome young man, not easily influenced by his peers, intelligent. So if I have a photo shoot, like I just posted, you know, with my stomach out, the chest out, you know, I embrace it because that's what I've mainly been insecure about. You know, I let it out sometimes because, you know, it's sexy to me now. And it feeds into the imagination without me just being spread eagle, letting everything hang out or being uncomfortable for the sake of some attention real quick. But once again, that's just me. All throughout time, we've been introduced to like sexual people. It's nothing new, but it's an art to it. Like Shirley Murdoch, in retrospect, she made a song about sleeping with that lady husband, you know, with the song As We Lay. It's trifling, but damn, did it sound good. All in the 90s, cheating was a big thing. Escape had a whole song about sleeping with this lady man. You know the song, Cause You're My Little Secret. The whole song is about sleeping with this man on the low and cheating. But I promise you, when Tiny Part come on, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sing with it, cause if anybody knew that it was you in your house that I was creeping with all the time. So they can sing, they have the art to back up and talent to back up this vulgarness. It wasn't just in your face. With SWV in the song Rain, I bet you didn't know that song was about a man's going all over your body. Sometimes it's soft as a misty rain, yeah. But we didn't know. We thought they was talking about the rain. Too Close by Next. And I literally just found this out the other day. But that whole song is about, you know, you dancing on the dance floor with a young lady and, you know, she's dancing and downstairs get a little too excited. Never knew because, you know, we just always vibe to it, the cookout, baby, I know, you know. But they took a situation and made it into a full song. And instead of just upright saying, you know, I have a boner, it was certain wordplay that made the song marketable. Jill Scott is another perfect example because baby, Auntie Jill is a sexual woman. She's not gonna just flat out say, I wanna do you. She just going, you just run and cross my mind, you know? Stuff like that that make it very marketable. Nowadays, they just say flat, right, I wanna do you like this to a nice little beat.
And I noticed, like, you know, with a lot of these, you know, they're R&B singers. You could be like, Malik, that don't count. Even look at some of the rappers back in the day. You know, that I Wanna Be Down remix with MC Lyte, Yo-Yo, and Queen Latifah. You know, baby, they said what needed to be said will make you feel like a baddie. You know, when Queen walk on, about yay short, about yay tall, you know? Salt and Pepper is another group back in the 90s that had some really sexual songs like, ooh, baby, baby. They even have a whole song called Let's Talk About Sex. But if you listen to the wordplay within that song, it's still getting the point across, you know, while still having a nice little beat in the background. Mind you, these were who people call the original city girls. Lil' Kim is another artist that definitely pushed the limit of sexuality back in the day, but her songs are still considered timeless. Like if you go back and listen to Crush on You, it's gonna make you feel back. You know, El Sean, what's up? You know, it's still songs that can make you feel good generations later. And I feel like the last female rap artist to really be able to do that is Nicki Minaj. And whether you want to give Nicki Minaj her props or not, you know, that's up to you. But when it comes to versatility and wordplay, Nicki Minaj is unmatched. She can give you a song like I Lied or Can Anybody Hear Me, where she's talking so deeply, but she can also give you a song that's just freak nasty. Because, you know, Nicki is not a saint. Nicki is a nasty woman, but she's a woman that's in charge and owns her sexuality and doesn't allow the public to own it for her. It's definitely a new era in music because, baby, when Nicki Minaj dropped Anaconda, she got so much backlash. But you know what? She let that backlash happen because she knew the reason why she was putting the song out. She wanted a fun song to be put out on that album, but she has the talent to back up a song like that. If you listen to The Pink Print by Nicki Minaj, it's one of her most personal albums I've ever heard, really. You're getting taken on a journey. You're starting out sad, you're crying, and you know, you start feeling yourself, you know, you start picking yourself back up, but then you start feeling sad again, but then you've ended feeling whole. And that's what I feel like is missing in state of not only just female rappers, but just rappers in general. Everybody just want to talk about drugs, sex, and violence. I don't think nobody could really just do a rap song where they're just talking about in their feelings and just rap about how they doing. You know what? Let me not say nobody, but the ones that's being pushed. You know what I'm saying?
I told you I was gonna tie this all the way back to SEXYY Red, and I promise you I wasn't just talking for nothing. Because SEXYY Red is at the forefront of this vulgar, in-your-face type music. But I'ma just say this. I would be lying to you if I told you I did not like that girl, because I do like Miss Sexy. All my birthday, Hellcat, SITs, hey! And as you can see in this video, the overall theme has been how you introduce yourself to the public is how you're gonna be remembered. And with Sexy, she stepped in the scene in 2017, 2018. This is how she's been. She has not switched up from the SEXYY Red we know now. We have been seeing the same SEXYY Red since she first stepped into the industry. Even back then when it was mostly a joke to people, she was just that girl that was walking down the street with the gun. She still stayed herself as just a raw girl from St. Louis, and I can respect that more. It's a seat at the table for all type of music. It's just, unfortunately, the type of music that SEXYY Red is making right now is the most marketable thing. And it's unfortunate that the public is really pushing her more to the front for just for that. But like, I really do feel like she's really just being herself. Like, Real just recognized Real. And in interviews, she's not just like, yeah, you know, I be popping my booty and all this stuff. It really is just a normal conversation. I was in the studio, I said my booty hole brown, you know, this, that, and the third.
I be saying stuff that I don't know is wrong, and I be thinking I'm just speaking my mind, and then somebody be looking at me like, you crazy for saying that. And I be like, I'm just saying what's literally popped up on my mind. I just be talking, I know, I always say what's on my mind. That's my problem. Like, even when I said my coochie pink, my booty hole brown, I just was rapping, and then they started laughing when I said it. I kept the laugh in the song. Did you hear the laugh in the background? Yeah, that was somebody else laughing.
Hilarious.
That was the most, but that's real. Like, bitch ain't gonna never admit, like, if a nigga got them before, like, yeah, he got
shit.
He got
Wow.
So that
Definitely
really
not-
happened?
Really
me.
happened.
Yeah, I got before.
Definitely
Oh,
not
shit.
admitted on a song. If I was a
Yeah.
rapper.
But you also had, you had the makeup line gonorrhea or something was one of the.
Yes.
No, I ain't
yeah,
have
that
gonorrhea.
was mine. No, but I'm just saying
All of the
that's
different.
Yeah,
that was
I
one of
just
the
be open about
Yeah.
shit. Like, I don't-
Discharge.
It's
Was it-
real. It's real life. They act like
Discharges.
this not going on in the world.
It's just like a regular conversation. I can tell how she's acting on camera. It's the same sex you're gonna get behind closed doors. She didn't start out singing, and then to get attention, she switched up and then tried to become sexual, and then tried to switch back and be like, no, that's not my image. No, she showed us from the get-go, this is what you're gonna get. And when you do that, it's like, okay, well, you showing me what I'm about to get. So I can either rock with it or I can go the other way. You know, if I don't vibe with your personality or type of music, I don't have to listen to it. I don't have to like vibe with you. Unlike other artists who just creep it in on you or just pull it out the blue. And then you just sitting there like, what happened? Also with SEXYY RED, she just kind of remind me of the girls like, I went to school with. Like, they be so raw and uncut, but at the end of it, they have like a good heart to them. And it's like, that's how you mess with it. And like, they never be dumb. They'll be like that and win a whole spelling bee. Like, friend, I didn't know you could spell. They be like, So I think with SEXYY RED, it's more so like, that's just an extension of her personality. It may not be the core.
To elaborate, like with her, it just don't feel forced. Like, yeah, she do make some vulgar music, and yeah, she do, be out there a lot, but it literally just feel like her. Other people within the industry, I can just tell that's not you for real. Like, I ain't never seen no videos of SEXYY RED online crying, talking about some, that's not how I want to be perceived. Like, like Sexy said in a lot of her interviews, I just say what's on my mind, and I'm just gonna keep it real and authentic. That's just me. You like, you don't, you don't. And with that, I can respect that.
And I could be wrong. This could be a little biased because I did have her album on repeat on my birthday trip. But I don't know, I just feel like I can respect people more when you just showing us like, this is what I have to bring to the table. I feel like the biggest problem is what they're pushing to the forefront, because it really has nothing to do with SEXYY RED, because like I said, that's just her. It's just falling in line with the image that they want to represent to me, which is kind of weird because, like I said, I get it, things are sexual, but it ain't never been like this sexual, this violent, this low vibrational. I really do feel like the veil is lifting. Take that for how you want to take it. But everything and everybody just wants to express themselves. Like, come on, like, who is authentically themselves? The people that are like that, they don't get pushed to the forefront. So it's a weird era. Like, Impressive channel, I watch her. Hey y'all, I watch her videos, and one thing she said that really struck with me, it felt like it's a strike on black music right now. And I was like, I really could see that, because like I said, vulgar music has always existed, but it just kind of stayed with it. It's being pushed so much to the forefront, you're just like, what's really going on? But that's just my thoughts, and this concludes this video essay. What did you guys think of this SEXYY RED video? Do you agree with what I have to say? Do you disagree? Please put it in the comment section below. Do you like her? Do you not like her? Do you like her type of music? Or do you feel like it is a strike on black music right now, and it's getting bad out here? Know your thoughts, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!